Hey everybody, Joe White here. If you are a coach, a trainer, a healer, an expert, and you use a complimentary coaching session or a discovery call to help you to grow your practice and you're not happy or maybe you're just not satisfied with your closing ratio, keep watching. I'm going to show you how right now to close even more clients. This is from my Get You to Launch program. I'm going to show you right now how to do this, so keep watching. All right, here we go. How to close your prospective coaching client during a complimentary coaching session, discovery session, whatever you use. This framework comes from our Get You to Launch program. I've been coaching for 21 years, consistently now for the past 15, 16 years, close about 93%. Because I understand how to transition from the coaching side to the selling side. And in all those years, I've coached, I've trained, I've mentored hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of coaches. And I see so often they do a masterful job up front doing the coaching side. But once they get to the sale, it starts to spiral out of control. They will hem, they will haul, they'll say things, my price is kind of like. And what happens is the client doesn't feel your confidence. And they don't feel your confidence, they're not going to be confident. And an uncertain, non-confident buyer doesn't buy. And you probably get something like, let me think about it, which is really a code for let me go home, either talk myself into it or talk myself out of it, right? And neither of them, the odds are stacked in your favor. So once you get done, the transition is the recap of the R&B results and benefits. So during your coaching session, you would identify 2 or 3 results and their benefits by working with you. And literally, I just recap them what they are. Now, word of caution. You want to make sure you find things that is important enough to the client that they're willing to pay money for. No one's going to pay you hundreds of dollars per hour if they want to clean their basement, clean their garage, right? They're not just going to hire someone. It's a lot cheaper. However, if they're 50 years old, the marriage is falling apart, they are not where they want to be financially, you know what? That is something which is important to them, and they will pay and invest in coaching to help them get it. And usually, I'm not a big fan of open-ended coaching. I like a beginning and an end because psychologically, the client thinks, oh, there's a finish line. This isn't just open-ended, or I may not get it, or I may run out of money before I get there. So never overpromise. I actually underpromise, overdeliver, but I run a 4-month package. I know what I can accomplish. So I usually say, well, I work in a 4-month package, and I know that in those 4 months, we can get this, this, and that. And remember, results is what they get. Benefit is what it means to them. So you got to touch on both points there. Then I transition into the test close to see if they're ready. Because kind of once you commit and you get into the very end where you're giving them the price, it's hard to back out and kind of resubmit your proposal and resell them and reclose them. It's really, really hard at the point of close. So you want to make sure before you launch into there. The best test close question is, do you believe I can get you those results? Not we, I. Because if they believe they could do it, even somewhat themselves, they probably wouldn't be there or there already would be a client. Now, what do you look for? If they give you a resounding yes, then proceed to step 7. If you get a, yeah, I guess, you got to challenge that, right? You guess or you do. And then you have to judge that answer to make sure it's congruent. Because if it's any bit wavering, that's an indicator that they are not ready to move forward. There's an objection somewhere. So what you have to do is ask them, what is your hesitation? Isn't that a great question? What's your hesitation? Because you're not assuming they're saying no. You're not alluding to anything. It's just a momentary pause. So what's your hesitation for moving forward today? And then you dig a little bit, discover the objection, right? You tie what they want back to the results and benefits, basically saying, is this still important to you? If it's not, then we have nothing to talk about. Maybe not that bluntly, but that's in essence what you're trying to do. And then you do the test close again. Now, do you believe I can get you those results? And you literally just do that until you get a yes, or you get a hard no, or they say, I just want to think about it. Doesn't mean, right, you can't still dig there and save that. But for this context, right, we're just using the test question until they're ready. And once they're ready, it's how working with me, what does that look like? Okay. This is where you spell out your package of what it includes, how long are the sessions, what are the sessions are about, the frequency of them, anything they get inside of that. It's literally everything but the price. The reason why is because at the end of it, when I break it down, I am going to say, so other than the investment, do you have any question with what I just shared with you? Why do you ask that? Because I don't want to drag in the emotional connection of money into this. It just creates too many variables and becomes too loose and becomes too fragmented, right? You really can't do anything with that. So I want to keep things segmented. So what I asked them again is, based upon everything I shared with you, do you have, other than the investment, do you have any questions? And if they do, you answer them. If you don't, you proceed. Now, the key to really all these steps, but especially step 8, is this is where you give them the price, the investment. If you do not give this, if you do not speak this in a, I call it, say it like your name, that no big deal. If you make it a big deal, they make a big deal. If you kind of hem and haw and go kind of sort of like it's about, they're not going to feel your confidence and they're going to lose their confidence in you. So what you want to, like, you got to rehearse this stuff, guys, and just practice. So you say it like your name, like it's no big deal. Like, hey, you want a drink of water? So we break it down to 4 monthly installments of $6.99. We do it on a credit or debit card. Calm, real smooth, real easy like that. That will work, okay? Now, there's this old belief that in sales, that once you ask for the sale or once you give them the price, whoever speaks first loses. And in some contexts, that's true. But I'd rather read their body language because sometimes you just have to ask them directly. I will say, John, is this something you're going to move forward with? Or I might go, John, you ready to move forward now? And 9 out of 10 times, they're going to say yes if you've done everything right up to that point. Now, if they kind of push back a little bit, you can handle an objection or two. But again, the key here is to make sure you don't get over anxious, right? You don't make it like a big deal. Calm, smooth. It should be the easiest thing you say. So we break it down to 4 monthly installments of $6.99, credit card or debit card, your choice. And they give you an extended pause. You ready to move forward now? You're going to do this, right? And your rate of closing, provided you did everything else right, is going to go way, way, way up. Okay? So if you have enjoyed this and you want to learn more, if you want to learn how to handle objections and how to set up your business and not run it like a hobby, but run it like a true business and grow and make it scalable, there's a link. Click on that link for get you to launch. But practice this, click that link, and I'll see you next time.